Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are here to talk about the Jeffree Star Blue Blood collection. I do have a couple of pieces from the collection that I'm going to go over with you guys today, and also stay tuned till the end of the video where we are going to talk about an upcoming giveaway. So if that is something you're interested in watching, then you are in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
So before we get started, I just want to take a moment to talk about what recently happened to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. They recently had a gang of people that were affiliated with the black market cosmetic industry break into a facility of Jeffree Star's and steal hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of product. One of the products that was stolen was a product that hadn't been brought to market yet. This product eventually made it out onto social media, therefore the unveiling of the brand new product and the release of this brand new product was all shot in the foot. There was like $2 million invested into this product and to the launch of this product. So when that happens to a cosmetic company, it's a huge hit, financially especially. And I just want to say, from a consumer perspective, I do want to encourage you guys to not shop at black market sites. I know that it can be tempting, especially, if you're in some of the bigger cities around the country. They all have these certain streets or certain areas where you can go, and the girl or the guy that's always going to have the table set up that has $10 ABH palettes or $5 lipsticks. Let's do our best to not support that industry, because let's be honest, this wouldn't have happened if there wasn't a consumer demand for product on the black market. It's because we as consumers, we actually patronize this industry, and we shouldn't. And it's not for, Jeffree Star that I say we shouldn't do this. It's genuinely for us, because when cosmetic companies go through shrink like this, they call loss like this, they call it shrink in the industry, and that's theft. It's theft of intellectual property. It's any kind of loss that happens to an organization. When they absorb that kind of loss, guess where that loss translates? It translates into a $60 eyeshadow palette. So if you're tired of paying high prices, $60 for an eyeshadow palette or $25 for a lipstick, then don't patronize black market facilities, and encourage your friends to never shoplift. Encourage other artists and designers out there not to steal intellectual property. Anytime that a business absorbs this kind of loss, they typically have to pass that loss on to the consumer, and that reflects itself in the ever-growing prices that we see happening in the beauty industry. We moan and we groan about prices just continuously going up and up and up, but keep in mind that at the same time you're seeing your prices go up, you also have a black market underneath it that is going up at the same time and driving that expense. The one thing that we can change is the black market, because again, it's supply and demand. And if they didn't have a demand, there would be no need for the supply. So that is my public service announcement for today. We are going to launch into this review. I have a couple of pieces from the Blue Blood collection, and you guys, I am so excited to go over this products with you today. I do want you to stay tuned until the end, because we are doing a giveaway, and I'm really super excited about that as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into these products. I do want to start with the actual palette. The outside unit carton is really pretty. It's just this bright blue outside. It's got like a faux wood kind of design on it. It has the silver etching all the way around it. It does have the ingredients very clearly listed on the back of the unit carton, which I really like and appreciate. And of course, this is made in the USA. It's also vegan and cruelty-free as well. So for all of you out there that care about that, that is the outside unit carton. And then you have the palette itself. Now, I will say this feels a little sturdier. This feels like it's almost cardboard with like a faux leather wrapped around it. So that's the kind of feel that Blood Sugar had for me. This feels like it's made out of wood. Whether or not it is actually made out of wood, I'm not really sure. But this doesn't feel like it's made from plastic. It feels like it's wooden, like a coffin or a casket would be. And I think that's, if it's not made out of wood, I think that's probably the effect he was going for, and I think it was done very effectively. I think this etching all the way around it is absolutely stunning because it doesn't look like a sticker laid on here. It's actually, this lace that you see here is actually etched in to the side, and I think the detailing on that is absolutely stunning. There are really neat detail things about this palette that I think are precious, like the buckle right here. If you can see, there's a star, a little Jeffree Star right there in the center of the buckle, and I think the buckle itself is very unique. It's actually really cool looking. I like this where it comes out and then goes down like that. I think the latch itself is even really, really pretty, and it's like this metallic blue metal, and I think it offsets the outside of this really, really pretty. This is gonna look stunning sitting on your vanity. I think just like the Blood Sugar palette, it's definitely going to be a collector's item, more of like a collectible, I think, from a packaging perspective. I think that's what I always thought of the Blood Sugar as, like, you know, a piece that you want to own, and I think this is no different, and it's done very, very well. Well crafted, perfect attention to detail. So you just flip up the little latch here, and then as you open it, you do see a huge mirror in here that has some embellishment around the edges, and then obviously the absolute star of the show is the palette itself. And one thing that I really like about this are the stampings that are done on these palettes. On the Blood Sugar palette, you had like ones in each corner. On the Alien palette, you had a couple. This one has actually quite a few different ones. You have a money bag, a coffin, a cloud, lips, a diamond, a crown, and then ones that don't have specialized stamping on them, just have the Jeffree Star logo stamped on them. But it's just stunning, you guys, to look at. I am going to give you guys a close-up look here so that you guys can really get in and see what it looks like while I tell you guys a little bit about it. Alright guys, so Jeffree Star Cosmetics says to treat yourself like royalty with the Blue Blood eyeshadow palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Now, this is Jeffree's 6th eyeshadow palette. This obviously includes 18 pans of pigmented color, housed within a gorgeous jewelry box type inspired case. It features really rich blues in matte and metallic finishes. It also has complementary shades of peach and pink. This palette is sure to bring out your inner queen, according to Jeffree Star Cosmetics website. Now, you guys will see in here subtle all the way to electric blue eye looks. It is a very diverse selection of really icy blue shades. It is an incredibly high pigment formula. It does melt into the skin for really super easy mixing, blending. You can layer these as well. You have a variety of finishes in here, including matte, metallic, metallic and glitter reflect. You're dealing with a vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free formula. As always, Jeffree makes sure that his eyeshadow palettes are free of all the icky stuff. So it is an absolutely stunning palette, you guys, and the retail of this is $52. Now, something that I do want to go over with you guys is the neutral colors that are in this palette. So you have, when you look at this, you see a lot of blue, and that is undoubtedly the case. I'm trying to figure out how to cover up this mirror. Hang on. Okay, I'm just going to use a piece of paper. All right, so that is undoubtedly the case. There are a lot of blues in this palette, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7, which is just under half, and you know, one could argue that this kind of gray color here and these two colors up here are not exactly bright blue shades. So now you're talking about over half of these colors are not bright blue. So there are shades in here that you can work with on an everyday. So I don't want you to think that if you get this, you are literally boxed into doing nothing but a blue eyeshadow look. It's absolutely possible to do looks on here that don't have anything to do with the blue shades that are in here. Earlier this week, I did a look with this peach, and I put this brown in my crease, and then I put this beautiful bronze, beautiful shimmer shade across the lid, and it was stunning. It looked gorgeous. It was great for everyday use. I even did this on the lid, this on the brow bone, and then I put this teal color on my lower lash line. That was stunning to wear as a look for the day. So I was a little shocked myself because, again, my impression was I'm going to get this palette and be stuck doing blue looks for the rest of my life to get any use out of this. And I was surprised at how versatile it actually is. So it is a little more versatile than you think it is. But there is definitely blue eyeshadows in here, and they are gorgeous blue eyeshadows. And I have not been a fan of blue eyeshadows since like the early 80s, I guess. So it's been a long time for me since I've put a lot of blue shadow on my eyes, but I can honestly say that the more that I've done it, the more I actually like it, and I find this palette pushing my creativity. And as an artist, that's something that we all love, is to be inspired by a palette, and this palette will definitely inspire you and bring out your inner artist and really encourage you to kind of get in here and play around a little bit and come up with some different and unique and fun looks. And if you can, I would definitely encourage you to get your hands on it because it is stunning. Let's get into some swatches so that you guys can actually see what these swatches look like. Now, just to give you guys some perspective, I am going to split up the swatches. I'm going to swatch out your kind of neutral everyday colors first, and then I'm going to really get into the superstars of this palette, which are the bright blue shadows in this palette. So let's go ahead and get into the swatches here. Alright guys, let's get into these swatches. So first we're going to do Cullinan, which is an icy white with a metallic finish. Beautiful inner corner highlight and a highlight for under the brow bone. Stunning either way. Next up we have a Crystal Flesh, which is a champagne with a metallic finish. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. One of my favorites in this palette. Next up we have Untouchable, which is soft peach pressed pigment with a matte finish. It is really pretty and beautiful. And then next we have Priceless, which is a peachy tan with a matte finish, and then a soft beige with a matte finish. This one's called Wealthy. Then we have Celebrity Skin, my favorite transition color in this palette. Soft brown with a matte finish. I love that color. Next, I'm going to put Undertaker in here because I do think that it works just like a matte black would. It's just a deep blue that's a matte finish powder, and it looks beautiful just like in the outer V. And I'm also going to include powder in here, which is just a normal slate gray. It has a little bit of blue undertone to it with a matte finish. So these colors here, I think, are standard colors that you would see in a normal palette that you could do all kinds of looks with. These colors, I think, are the less intimidating of all of the colors in here. But look at the pigment. They're stunning. Absolutely stunning. Very opaque. They look gorgeous on the eye as well. And I love the finish. This matte pressed pigment formula really is one of the best out there. Here are these swatches in just a little bit of a different light so that you can really see, especially the two shimmer shades there. They are genuinely stunning. Alright, so let's get into these bright blue shades. Now we're going to go in with Mintia, which is mint with a matte finish, and it is mint. Next up is I'm Cold, which is a powder blue with a matte finish, and again, beautiful, beautiful blue. Next is Blue Blood. This is a sky blue with a matte finish and another of my favorite colors in this palette. Just look at the color in that pigment. Next is Deceased. This is like a cayenne blue. This does have a metallic finish to it though, so it's almost like a satin, I would say. Then we have Ice Tray. This is a soft blue with a metallic finish. This is more of like a traditional foil, and it does look gorgeous. Then we have Blue Monday. This is a very vibrant blue pressed pigment, and this also does have a matte finish. I think this is more of like an indigo kind of blue, but boy is it vibrant. Another one of my favorites. Next is Flourishing. This is a very bright teal. This has some green blue undertones to it, but this is also a matte finish. And then we have Entitled, which is a metallic teal. But this does have some glitter reflect in it as well, which just, when it catches the light, it looks gorgeous on the eye. Then we have Ocean Ice, a metallic royal blue pressed pigment with a glitter reflect to it. This is a very unique formula, and I'm going to show you outside the way that it catches the light. And then this is Cremated, which is like a gray-green with a matte finish. Definitely an unusual color. So these are the more, I guess, non-traditional, unusual blue colors in this palette, but it's a blend of like blues and teals and kind of gray greens. I still think you have a lot of variation even in the bright blue colors. So I want you to see outside. This is outside in like setting sunlight. Look at Ocean Ice, how that glitter just catches the light. That color on the lid is incredible when you're wearing it outside. All of these look beautiful outside. These are just some of my favorite colors lined up here. I just wanted to show you some of my favorites and how they looked outside. And surprisingly enough, some of my favorites in here are not mattes. Celebrity Skin though, that center one, beautiful transition color. Looks gorgeous. So overall, the swatches look absolutely gorgeous, and to be honest with you guys, I was really worried about the blue shades and how they were going to blend out. Blue shadows can be a little bit difficult to work with because typically as you blend a blue shadow, if it doesn't hold its color perfectly well, you can wind up with your eyes looking like a bruise because you have like this kind of faded blue tint to your skin, and that really looks more like a bruising or an injury to the skin than it does a blended out shadow. And that happens more often than not when it comes to blue shadow. And these pigments hold their color so well as they're blended out that it just looks stunning. It makes application really, really easy. They basically blend themselves. If you just pack down the color where you want it and then just blend the edges out a little bit, that's really all you need to do. The glitter shades in here and the metallics in here work perfect with your finger. They also work beautifully with a brush, and there are certain colors in here that work perfectly for specific purposes. For example, the color in here that's called Cullinan is this diamond imprinted shade right here. This is a beautiful inner corner highlight. I actually have it on my inner corner tonight. This shade here, which is Celebrity Skin, which is one of his liquid lipsticks in now an eyeshadow formula. This is a perfect transition color. I've used this on a lot of other looks that I've used in other palettes as a transition color. So there are, you know, shades in here that work really good for specific things. The Ocean Ice color here, this color right here is so gorgeous on the lid, and you can get the most beautiful blue smoky eye with that just has this gorgeous smoldering sexy look to it that is stunning. If you guys want me to do like a 3 looks 1 palette kind of deal with the Blue Blood palette, let me know. I would be more than happy to do that for you guys because I've really enjoyed playing with this sucker. So, all right, Blue Blood palette, check. We absolutely, Erica, approve this one. So let's go on to the next product I wanted to talk to you guys about. I was very interested in the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick formula. Now, I have a couple of Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, and for the most part, I like them. I only have like 1 or 2 of them. But I do like the formula. The formula itself is incredibly long wearing, and it is very comfortable. And I have to say that these colors were very intriguing. So I did want to look at the Jeffree Star Blue Blooded Liquid Lipstick Collection. Now, this is something that you're interested in. I would highly recommend it because the liquid lipsticks that are in here pair beautifully with the blues that are in the Blue Blood palette. So inside of here, you're going to get a bunch of minis. And you have 2 shades in here that are brand new to the Jeffree Star collection. And then the rest of these are just different blue shades that were pulled from his line. Now, all of these are going to be matte finishes except for the 2 brand new ones. And that is this periwinkle kind of color here called Ice Tray and Titanic. Both of these have a little bit of glitter in them, and they are brand new. Now, one of the things that I was super impressed about this collection is the packaging and what it comes in. This is a case that you can actually keep these in and store them in. This is not a throwaway component. This is a great housing for these products. You have this beautiful pattern on the inside, the Jeffree Star logo, and then you actually have industrial foam right here that these are all housed in. So this is really thick foam that they typically will use when transporting like precious metals and stones and things like that. So you're able to keep them in here in this beautiful fan pattern and have them very secure. And this has a magnetic closure on it, so it stays shut. So the box itself is a work of art, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is also $52, and considering that you get the case for it, you have 8 of these mini liquid lipsticks in here, so you're basically paying like $6.25 for each of these little mini liquid lipsticks. And considering that you actually do get a significant amount of product in each one of these, I don't think that's a bad price. And that doesn't even include the outside housing and the component for this. So I think it's incredibly reasonable considering what you get. I think it's a smart purchase if you're going to get the palette to definitely get some colors that you can use to offset that palette. But I do want to show you guys what these look like swatched out. But in addition to swatching them, I also want you to see what they look like on the lips. And even though I don't have beautiful injection-filled lips, these are going to give you a good representation of what these liquid lipsticks look like on everyday lady lips. So you're going to see that too. So let's go ahead and get into that here. Alright guys, we are going to get into some liquid lipstick swatches. These are some unique colors. They do look pretty though in the packaging. I think it is a great presentation. Alright, so we have Drug Lord, that's a pure white. Next up is Ice Tray, that's like a periwinkle. Then we have Jawbreaker next. And then we have Blue Velvet. Next up, we have Abused, which is more of a purple tone, kind of dark navy. Then we have Diamond, which is a light periwinkle. Then we have Titanic, which is a metallic, kind of royal blue. And then last but not least, we have Medusa, which is like a slate gray with just a little bit of a blue undertone. So there we have them all swatched out. I mean, one thing that you can say is that they do complement the shades in the palette themselves. Alright, so we're going to try some of these on the lips. This is Ice Tray. Ice Tray is described as a periwinkle blue. Now it says that they have a glitter finish. This one does, but I didn't see too much glitter in there. Next up is Jawbreaker, and boy is this a neon pastel blue. And then of course we have Titanic. And next I think we are doing Medusa here. Yeah, this is that gray. This is Medusa. And then next up we have Diamond, which is that light periwinkle blue. It is a periwinkle color. And then we have Blue Velvet here, which has some purple undertones. So those are the two pieces that I wanted to review with you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this collection. Let me know what you guys think about the liquid lipsticks. Let me know what you think about the palette. Overall, I think all of this that we've talked about today is Erica approved. I think it's incredibly creative. If nothing else, Jeffree Star is a creative genius in the industry, and I think he really pushes everybody else to really get inspired and to move the bar to the next level when it comes to cosmetics. I think he really is brilliant when it comes to packaging and design and formulas, and I really, really appreciate his contribution to the industry overall as a whole from a creator perspective. I think he is a creative genius when it comes to components and formula. He really, really knows what he's doing. So I love these products, you guys, and I want to share them with you. So we are doing a giveaway between now and the end of April. We are doing a giveaway for not only the Blue Blood palette, we are going to go ahead and do the Blue Blood palette, and we're also going to do a liquid lipstick. So both of these are going to go to a lucky subscriber. We are going to be announcing the winner live via a live stream at the end of April. You guys know the drill. The only thing that you have to do in order to be entered is to like this video. You have to make sure that you are a subscriber, and you have to make sure that I have a way to get in touch with you. So you can reach out to me on Instagram at Erica Approved and just send me a DM and say, hey, if I win, just contact me here, or feel free to put your email or whatever down in the comment section. Even if you just put in the comment section down there, hey, if I win, just reply to my comment here. That's fine. However you want me to get in touch with you in the event that you are the winner, just make sure that you let me know. And that is all you have to do in order to be entered. Now, the closer that we get to the end of April, then you guys just keep up with my Instagram, and I will be letting you guys know when the live will be, what the time will be, what the day will be, and then we will all get together and we will do our live. And we might even have an extra surprise coming somewhere along the way, but stay tuned for that. I'll update you guys that in a couple of days. But for right now, we are talking about the Blue Blood palette giveaway, and along with the Blue Blood palette, you'll also be getting all 8 mini liquid lipsticks. So you'll be getting this package deal if you are the winner. So again, make sure you're a subscriber, make sure that you like this video, and make sure that I have a way to get in touch with you in the event that you're a winner. And that's all you have to do to be entered. Good luck, everybody. I'm so excited about this giveaway because I know this one was really hard to get. I just made sure the limit is 2. I'm always thankful that he does a limit of 2 on everything. shipping, because that always ensures that I can get one for me and one for you. So we are very lucky in that sense that we were allowed to purchase 2 products. So we are going to do this giveaway. I'm super, super excited about it. Good luck to everybody. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM over on Instagram. I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. Other than that, you guys, I hope all of you are very happy and very healthy. And I will see you guys in the next video.